Hey guys, how's it going? Baird back here, and it is time for another video. As you can see, we got ourselves a box of quarters. Been a minute since we've gotten some quarters, but you know what? We decided to grab one and see what we can do. Obviously looking for W minted quarters, proofs, silver, varieties, anything cool. But before we get started, guys, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And let's get to it. I have not popped it open yet. I got these, got a couple boxes of coin the other day, and I just kind of threw them in the house and haven't checked them. Normally I do before I start this, because especially with quarters, because if they are brand new, they don't do us any good. Some of the other stuff, especially if you can get some 23s and 24s of nickels and pennies, you can find some cool stuff. But let's see what we got. Looking brand new. Oh, there we go. We got some circulation there. All right, we got circulated. All right, we got a hunt, guys. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Alrighty guys, we're on roll number one. I just thought I'd bring you in. If you haven't watched one of my quarter hunts, I do them a little different than I do my others, because there's not a lot of hits. So what I do is I pull out the 2019s and 2020s, kind of like this. There's a Salt River Bay. I already saw the other side of this one. It is a D mint mark, so that doesn't do us any good. If they're sitting there like that, I try not to look at the mint mark, and I flip them over and see what they are. And I saved the 2019s and 2020s to do a W hunt halfway through the box and then at the end of the box. It gives us a little something to hunt for, and instead of just going through and not finding anything in the rolls. So like that one, we already saw that it was a D, but that is a Delaware. So, but we'll just slide them down like that, and as you can see, that next one is going to be, well, there we go. You could tell that it was this style of Jefferson quarter, so we didn't want to see the mint mark, and there you go. We saw a tall grass prairie that we did not see the mint mark. So just because I have you here, let's go ahead and take a look. And it's a Denver. But that's what I do, guys. So tune in there, and hopefully if we do find something like silver or something that I can tell by the edge, I will bring you in. But otherwise, we'll be back for the W hunts. Alrighty guys, well, we are on roll number 18. It looks like we're almost halfway through. We got a decent amount of 19s and 20s there, not overwhelming. We got a bunch of varieties back there to check out, but I did see something in this roll. I saw something right there. See that Liberty back there? It's got a little different shine to it and a little different edge to it. I saw that sitting back there, and I thought, well, you know, I think I know what that is. And sure enough, guys, that is a proof. That is an S-minted 1992 proof. You can kind of see the cameo there. There you go. Yeah, it's circulated, but it's not in terrible shape. Actually, that eagle looks pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome. Love it. All right, we got a find, guys. All right, we're moving on. Alrighty, guys, we are halfway through the box. So we did get that proof there, so that is cool. That is one little find. We're not going to get skunked on anything. And I did find something that I have not seen yet. This is a 2024 out of Denver, and Hope. I have not seen this coin yet, so yeah, so I guess there is a error on in God, but that looks like a God. I'll have to look closer, but we're gonna put that up there. But that's cool. I've never seen that one before, so that's awesome. So let's get to it. We got some yeah, we got some W's to hunt for. We're gonna start with 2019 and hopefully we can find something. There is Lowell. All right, let's check them out. And we got D's and a P. All right, next is War in the Pacific. And all right, I'm gonna try not to blind you guys with the view there. Try to bring you along with me. Those are D's. We got American Memorial Parks. Here we go. And oh, what was that? That was a D and the D. All right, we got San Antonio up next. One of the bigger stacks. And I think San Antonio was the last one I found. I found one at work not too long ago. And we got a P. And then we have a River of No Return to finish off the 19s. And looks like, oh, we got a P. We're getting more P's than we normally get. Hopefully that's a sign that we can hit a W. 2020s. All right, gonna start with the bat. One of my favorite varieties. All right, and all these. All right, we got Weir Farms. All right, P, and then D's. All right, Salt River Bay. Salt River Bay is, there's a P, one of the ones I've never found a W. And we still haven't. We got Rockefeller. What is that? Marsh Billings Rockefeller. All right. And getting down to the end of the first half. Looking like D's, and it is all D's. All right, and then our last one is Tall Grass Prairie. We've got 3 of those, and they are all D's. Okay, moving on to the second half. Alrighty, guys. Well, we finished up the second half of the box, and we did not find anything cool. So the only thing we found so far is this cool little 92 proof. And we got some 19s and 20s to go for W's. That's what we're going to do. The only thing we didn't get was the tall grass. We didn't get any of those, but let's get to it. So in the 19s, we've got ourselves the Lowell. And we got 4 of them. Let's see what we got here. All right. Looks like these. All right, War in the Pacific. D's, lots of D's. There they go. We got American Memorial. D's. D's. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at right there. Can you see that? We got ourselves a W. D on the last one. There we go. We got a W. I don't believe it. We haven't found a W in a box in quite a while. And that is American Memorial Parks. I got a little gunk on it. Might clean up all right, but yeah, there we go. We got a W, guys. All right, moving on. We got San Antonio. That's awesome. Like I said, I hadn't found one of them in a while, so that is definitely cool. All right, River No Return will end out the 19s. And a P at the rest D's. All right, moving on to the 20s. Oh, man, I tell you, that's cool. I was not expecting it. I just figured same old, same old. We'll just pull out a bunch of D's. No, we got one. All right, those are D's. What do we got here? Weir Farms. All right. And we got D's, and that was a nice looking D there. Man, how come that wasn't a W? Look how nice that one is. That's in really nice shape. All right, we got Salt River. What is it? Salt River Bay. All right, I don't know how many times I've done this and I still forget. All right, let's see if we can find a W in the old Salt River Bay. There's a P, more D's, lots of D's, and D's. All right, wrapping it up with a Rockefeller. And we got lots of D's. D's it is. And I don't know, I always get so cockeyed on my filming. Sorry, guys. All right, D's, that's it. All right, well, we're going to wrap this video up, guys. So we ended up with 2 hits. We'll take it. We got a W of the Memorial American Memorial Parks. There we go, right there. There it is. And a 1992 S Minted Proof. There we go. We will take it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. All I can tell you is till the next one. See you then.